So you know how you get an email from someone and they simply have no idea who you are, and they're trying to sell you something, but they're not addressing anything about you that makes you who you are and what your title is and specifically what problems you want to solve. Well, if you find yourself doing that, where your messaging is really general, I really want to encourage you to change that frame. Because the feeling that someone gets when they receive an email or they receive a message and they feel like they are seen and heard, it's something that's really special. And what I think that allows people to do is to say, you know what, this person has empathy for who I am. They understand my situation and they're actually providing value. They want to help me overcome something. In a second here, I'm going to show you how I used AI to write a script that's absolutely specific for my ideal client profile. And this is a method that I highly encourage that you start to do no matter what you're using this messaging for, whether it's for your emails, for your LinkedIn messages, your social posts, your YouTube videos, your print media, I don't care what it is. Really try to focus on who that ideal client profile is and how your messaging can be very specific for them. So this is an example of my AI profile, because what I like to do is I'd like to show you how to use AI to write your scripts. So a couple of things that are really important that your AI assistant know about. Number one is obviously, what is your name, what's your company, what's your profession, who is your target audience, what is your unique selling proposition, what does your company offer? What is your definition of success for your clients? This is like your case study. It's like exactly what they want to read. And then of course, what is your specific call to action? What is it that you're trying to get people to do? Another thing that's really important with messaging is to figure out what your tone is. Empathetic, informative, encouraging, inspiring, and sometimes humorous. It's really up to you how you want your tone to be in your messaging. This is basically a proprietary copywriting method to increase your sales conversions, and I wanted to share this with you. CHARM stands for capture their interest, highlight the problem, address the solution, reinforce with social proof, and motivate them to take action. So this is an example of a script that was created using AI that specifically speaks to our ideal client profile. It addresses them, what their title is, what type of company that they work at, what are some of the problems that they're struggling with, and then it gives a clear call to action. It's really powerful when you start to implement this type of framework in your messaging. All of a sudden, people make a connection to what you're saying and they want to take action. So if you look at this email, there's a lot of things that are really important. Number one is that it's addressing the title of the person. Number two, it's trying to address specifically what they're trying to accomplish. It's also providing what the benefits of using our services and while focusing on results. And then of course, the thing that's most important for lead generation is the call to action. So as you can see, the last line is click on the link below. And that's going to be one of the most important things that you do to make sure that your messaging focuses on the call to action. So the next thing that we're going to do is actually load this script into a teleprompter, and I'm going to record a video that I can use on social channels or even as an email. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to record a lead generation video using a teleprompter, speaking directly into this camera, which makes it really easy. Check this out. As a CEO of your business, establishing trust and communicating effectively with your audience is paramount. CEO of your business, establishing trust and communicating effectively. So here's the opportunity. You now have a video that you can use as an advertisement for YouTube, for your social channels, as a video email. You can post it on LinkedIn. Whatever you choose to do with this video is up to you. But the key here is to leverage that video as a piece of content and value to generate more leads. So this is an example of a social post that I did that I made very specifically for our ICP, where it's got some compelling copy and then a really interesting video. Now, if you notice here, it's very easy to look at some of the vanity metrics. For example, what the impressions are, or sometimes what the video views are. But the data that we really have to focus on is engagement data. Engagement data is where we're going to learn that people are legitimately interested in us. Those are the people that are leads. For example, in this post, it got 27,000 impressions and 15,000 video views for over 112 hours of watch time. But really what I need to focus on are these metrics. Number one, the reactions, and number two, the comments. Now, if I go into the specific comments, I can actually go in to see who is it that I'm really connecting to. My ideal client profile is a CEO, an owner, and a head of sales. And if you notice here, over 30% of my audience is actually within this, which I'm pretty pleased about. Now what I need to do is I need to focus on the people that expressed interest and raised their hand, and I have a choice now if I want to reach out to them. And if you're using video email as part of your lead generation strategy, I also recommend that you go and look at your activity reporting to see how people are watching your videos. Are they clicking on your calls to action? Even what percentage of the video that they're watching. So for example, right here, I know that this person in Sacramento watched 99% of my video, which is great. There's a couple of things that I really want to stress here. Number one is that the gold is in the follow-up. So look at your data, understand who's raising their hand, and then focus on those people, because it takes anywhere from 6 to 24 touch points to make a sale. So ask yourself, are you actually connecting with those people on multiple channels, on the phone, on email, on text, on social, YouTube channels, reaching out to them, meeting them in person? Whatever those relevant touch points are for you, we need to focus on those to be able to convert our leads into actual clients. The other thing is that when you do start to generate leads, remember, speed to lead is really important. There's a lot of data that states that if you get back to someone within the first 5 minutes, that the chances of closing them are dramatically higher. That's right, 5 minutes. So create your system so that if a lead does come in, so you get an email, you get an SMS, you get a Slack notification, some way for you to know that that person raised their hand and that you can follow up with them. So if you do need an AI-powered video system to help you with your lead generation, I do recommend that you get a free trial on Dubb.com. You can try it for a week, there's no credit card required, and all of the technology that I showed within this video is actually included in that. An AI writer, an easy way to record your face, your screen, a teleprompter, activity reporting, automation, and so much more. Thank you for watching this video. Like this video, please, to show your support, and leave a comment on specifically what you learned from this video or what you would like for me to cover in the next video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button and the bell, and we'll see you at the next video. Now I'm gonna have my donut.